Right, so you're watching 1700. My name is Natalia, and I'm here with Teen Jesus and the Jean Teasers super talented guitarist and vocalist Scarlett Mckahey. So how are you doing?
Hello, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thanks for coming on the show. So you guys started out as a band in high school, so there's 4 of you. So for those who may just be discovering you guys today on our show, could you give us a bit of an insight into how you guys started out and what your sound is like?
Of course. So it was very wholesome beginnings, really. We were all in the end of year 9, and we were best friends, the 4 of us. And one day we decided to have a sleepover at Neve's house. And Neve is a beautiful drummer. And we went over, we watched like a few rom-coms, like Angus Thong's Perfect Snogging and stuff. And then we watched School of Rock, and we're like, that looks so easy. Maybe we should try. So we learned like the chords to some Angus and Julia Stone songs the next day. And then now here we are. So it's really good that it worked out, because I was, not expecting it to. But I'm very, very lucky to be able to do this with like my best friends in the whole world. It's very, very cute. I think that when we started, we kind of like, I definitely wanted to be Nirvana, but I think we were a bit like confused sound wise, like wanted to go in a lot of different directions. Like some of us wanted to be really pop and some really wanted really punk, and it's taken a while, but I think we're kind of at a happy medium now where I like, just rock.
Yeah, that's super wholesome how you started out as well. I love that. So you just mentioned Nirvana. So what sort of artists have influenced you, and how do you think these artists have influenced your sound today?
Well, my favorite band ever, like I would die for them, is Arctic Monkeys. I just think they're the best band in the whole world. I'm obsessed with them. And they've been my favorite band since I was like 11. So I think for me, that's, because I wrote a lot of the songs, especially towards the beginning. Like that's always been number one, kind of, I want to be Alex Turner kind of thing. But I think for everybody else, like we all grew up in a lot of the Strokes, like Block Party, kind of even like Red Hot Chili Peppers and Foo Fighters and stuff. I think it's kind of like weird classic rock beginnings, but then we were also all in that peak. I'm sure the Tumblr grunge phase of like 2014. I had a lot of like tattoo chokers. So I think there's always going to be a bit of like 1975 Wombats influence in there. I just can't fight it anymore,
Just make it your own. Yeah. So you've only been around sort of a few years, but you've already gone from strength to strength, performing at major festivals like Falls, you're going to be touring with Dune Rats, and then, of course, supporting the Foo Fighters later in the year, which is massive. So you sort of rise to fame pretty quickly and performing at such a massive level. Is that something intimidating, or is it just sort of a new adventure for you guys?
It's definitely like a bit strange suddenly having it all feel professional, because I think that like it obviously started like for fun. We never really took it that seriously. Like we just used to play in these dodgy pubs in Canberra with our mums there chaperoning us because we were too young to get in. Like it was very kind of like, yay, fun gig, we get free snacks kind of thing. But yeah, I think in the last couple of years, it's just really like taken a turn. Like we've got a whole amazing team behind us now, like managers, booking agent, publicist kind of thing, label as well now too. So it's definitely intimidating having suddenly so many people's jobs kind of be based around us, which is really strange. I never thought that would happen. But I think as far as like the shows go, it's been such a kind of gradual climb. The only one that really hit us hard was the Foo Fighters, because that's like a bit ridiculous, it's a bit stupid. But the rest have been, I think that we're really working on at the moment, trying to stop saying that we're lucky and actually just acknowledge the fact that we have worked really hard. I think that's a very common thing for girls to do as well, is to be like, oh, I'm so lucky to be in this position, when like I'm not lucky. I've worked really hard. So it's really nice feeling like it's paying off a little bit here and there.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. So today you are releasing a new single, Girl Sport. So congratulations on that. Yes. So what was the process like creating that, and how did the idea of the track come about?
So I actually didn't write this one, so I'm a massive fraud here, but Anna wrote it. And yeah, Anna is the most amazing songwriter ever. She's so good. And one day they were out the front of their house and she got catcalled by this horrible man and ran inside and just like wrote this awesome song. I was so proud of her. So it's one that's pretty important to us. I think it's kind of the only one so far that has a bit of a political stance in it. You know, like we don't normally go for that. It's all fun and bright, but this one, like, we do mean business, which is good. It's really just dedicated to like all the men who have said those things to us. Like, but pretty much all the lyrics in the song are like things that men have said to us, and it's just exhausting. So I think, yeah, like we're super keen to have it out there and like kind of not start the conversation, but add to the conversation. Just, you know, get people thinking. And also, like, it's just such a fun song. Like, we love to play it. So I'm super excited to see how it goes. I hope everyone likes it.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a sneak peek listen and I loved it. So yeah, it was quite cathartic writing it then, I guess, sort of getting all that anger out.
Yeah, definitely. Well, every time we play it live, it's I won't say the swear words in here, but like, every time we play it and we all sing together and we just get so like riled up. It's really nice. Yeah, definitely a really important one for us.
Yeah, so looking forward to everyone getting to hear that. So don't go anywhere, because we'll be back with Scarlett from Teen Jesus and the Jean Teasers shortly. You're watching 1700. You're watching 1700, and we're back with Scarlett from Teen Jesus and the Jean Teasers. We've gotten a bit of an insight into the process of creating their new single, Girl Sports, but there's still so much more to chat about. So you did just mention earlier that you started out writing songs about sort of typical teenage experiences, you know, heartbreak, all that angst, and now your new single tackles more of a broader issue. So like experience being a woman in the music industry and just in general, really. So you sort of feel a certain responsibility to be speaking out about these sort of issues when you've got such a big platform now, or is it just sort of something that you've just done with this single specifically?
Yeah, I think that actually we kind of deliberately don't speak out on that stuff a lot of the time, just because I think there's a bit of a kind of strange stigma for all female bands to always be political. Like, no shame in that at all. It's so sick. Like, a lot of you know, all female punk bands, like female fronted bands like that, are so like on it with that stuff. But I think that we're not very, I guess, like confrontational or like angry people or anything. So we kind of tend to be more like fun, woo, like bright colors kind of thing. So I don't know, it is like, I hadn't really thought about that until you said it now, like the change in topics of songs. But yeah, I think that now it's not so much that we feel like we have a responsibility to talk about it, but more we're just like over it. Like, I'm so tired of being told like we're the best chick band someone's ever seen. Like, it's just exhausting. So I think now by saying it, maybe it will make some people think, be like, wow, girl band isn't a genre. Like, maybe I shouldn't say that, you know?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, praying.
Yeah, so you've worked with a few different Aussie artists in particular to create your music, including having your last single, "Miss Your Birthday," that was co-written by Alex Leahy. So what was it like writing with her, and who would your dream writing collab be, I guess?
Oh, well, because I wrote "Miss Your Birthday" with Alex, and it was an absolute dream come true. Like, she's so awesome. She actually produced Girl Sports as well, so she's like amazing, absolute powerhouse. It was really cool because I get really stuck in my head, I think, trying to write. Like, I'm very self-critical, and so having someone else there, I think, pushed me out of my comfort zone so much that I was like, okay, I have to like get something out, or it's going to be really embarrassing that you can't think of anything in front of Alex Leahy. So yeah, I think stuff like that is so important. I hadn't really thought about like doing writing sessions until our managers suggested it, and it's such a good idea. It really gets you like out of the rut, which I really like. And yeah, I think my dream writing collab would be Alex Turner, let's be honest. I'm not gonna lie, I'm obsessed with that man. But yeah, no, I don't know, it's really nice being able to work with people that you admire. Like, it's happened a few times recently, being able to work with all these new people. It's really good. I love it.
That'd be super exciting. Yeah, so your EP, which is titled Pretty Good for a Girl Band, again, speaking about sort of the themes we touched on earlier, it's going to be released on May 13. So what's the process like of writing an EP versus singles? And you have said about, you know, you've written different members have written different songs. Has it been more of a collaborative effort?
So I think this is actually, it's a bit strange because we weren't really deciding to like write an EP, like start to finish. I think we just, it was actually in the first lockdown, we just were all like, all right, enough is enough. No excuses. We don't have work or anything. We're just going to write as many songs as we can. And most of them were garbage. Like they were so bad. But a lot of them, well, not a lot of them, some of them were really good. And so, yeah, like Anna wrote like the first, you know, I mean, we've already released it. You know, anyway, Jada wrote one of the songs in the EP as well, which we haven't released anything that she's written. So it's going to be really good having that out. Yeah, it's definitely nice. Like we had a lot of time to really workshop all the songs and, you know, decide what we really wanted to release. So it's been good. Like in a way, we've almost benefited from COVID. I think we all really grew up a lot over that time. Like we're all only 21 now, but still it feels like we did a lot of like, yeah, growing up. Yeah, and I think the songs have as well. Like they're really kind of coming together easier, being more polished. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, so we can't wait to hear it. So yeah, we're looking forward to that one. So where can we find you guys on social media in the meantime?
Well, we are on Instagram, obviously, aren't we all? Yeah, that's probably the main one. We try and post as much as we can. We forget sometimes, but hopefully, you know, we'll be on it. Yeah, so that's just at Jean Jesus and the Jean Teasers, or we've started up a TikTok actually, which is quite fun. They're all pretty terrible, but you know, they're fun to watch. If you need some entertainment, just hop on there. I think it's Teen Teasers, or maybe that's Twitter. Either way, Teen Jesus, Jean Teasers, that kind of thing. Type it in and we'll pop up. It's going to be great.
We're really looking forward to seeing everything you guys get up to in the year ahead. A massive thank you to Scarlett Mckahey from Jean Jesus and the Jean Teasers for joining us on today's show. And be sure to check out their new single, Girl Sports, which is out today on your preferred streaming platform. You're watching 1700.